All right, guys. Morning. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's a bit early, guys. Just give me about 5 minutes, 2, 3 minutes. I'm getting the watch list ready, and then we'll talk about the pre-market analysis. Morning, morning, Dawn. Dawn. Yeah, it's gapping up. Um, I'll cover that in a minute. Just give me a few minutes. Just sorting out a few things here and there. Is the volume okay, Dawn? Okay, so awesome stuff. Awesome. Thanks. Okay, so that's working. Perfect. Ba-da-ba. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna cover the what I think about my watch list, the ones that I've created. If you haven't joined the Discord, you can check it on the Discord. I always post that before I go through the watch list. So, but I can cover it here as well. I'll go to SPY first, which is basically the market. So what has been happening is SPY is just in that indecision sort of mode. Is because of all the tensions going around in Eastern Europe. But nevertheless, this whole move down, a lot of people asked me that this is going to continue down and it's going to, take out the 420s and 430s. And I was a bit skeptical of that idea because the the negative news isn't strong enough for it to actually create a panic in the market yet. If it starts taking out that 420, it kind of will be like, we will be going to the extreme downtrend and aggressive downtrend, which I think is highly unlikely unless these something bad happens or US decides to get really involved military wise. So that's what I think. So I was mentioning, guys, be careful, shorting or taking long term, swing ideas, taking, shorting it. You want to be, if anything, you want to be playing a little bit of a bounce plays. So yesterday it gave us a nice little bounce ideas. I did actually try yesterday, if you can see here. I did try to long it here, but I just got whipsawed, or just got wicked out of it. But the idea was there. It hit that 440 almost. So today also is bouncing, is gapping up. So it's in line with what I think is gonna, the bounce will come, but the bounces might not be strong enough. It might hang around. Um, but we are seeing a lot of range on the SPY. So that means, if we're gonna be trading, there possibilities of bigger stops. We shouldn't ignore that, because we do get, last few days I've been, wicked like that, and then the trade works out. So the range is quite high. We just have to keep our stops slightly, be more flexible with it. But anyway, so I'm not very strongly biased about whether it's long or short on the SPY. All I know is that it's not going to be, I think it's not going to go to a panic mode. Even if it does take out that 427, which was a big level for us. I've been keeping this level, keeping an eye on this, and it's been bouncing off of that level quite a few times for a few days actually. Ignore that this candle is just a misprint. But let's go back to this area here. Right here, as you can see, right off that daily level, boom, bounces off and off it goes. So even if it does come down, that level is going to be an extreme level to watch. Even 430s will be a better level to watch. So there's quite a lot of support there. It has gapped down, gapped up. We're talking from the close of yesterday was 434, and it's now trading over close to 440 basically. So now 440 area is a big area for us as well to keep an eye on, because that's probably where SPY is going to decide. If it does take that out and stays above it, I will be a little bit long biased on SPY for a possible bounce towards 445s. And if it doesn't, if it starts to fail off of it, then a retracement might be coming today, another retracement, a red day. So that's what I think. I'm not very strongly biased. I wouldn't mind taking either short or longs, as long as the setup and strategy is there. So that's the SPY. Now having a look at the SPY, guys, whatever has been happening in the bigger picture, you want to be looking at the oil energy based companies, because they are going to be struggling to meet the demand as well. So what's going to happen is you're going to see these you're going to start to see these on the oil based companies. So if the SPY starts to drop and continues to drop, then if you don't like to short things, then you can always long the energy stocks, gas and oil stocks basically. So that's why I kept Oxy. There's quite a few. This is an earnings play. HAL is an earnings play. So recently it had earnings. I think it didn't beat it by miles, but the response to it is quite strong. So I'm keeping this just in case if it decides to continue. Now usually when it does move like this, 2-3 days of move after the earnings, we do get a pullback. And once we do that, then pullback towards 30, even 29 would not be a bad idea to dip buy this thing, HAL. That's what I'm thinking. And AXP similar to HAL, earnings again, really good response to earnings, but the level that I'm watching is 176. That is where it's trading at the moment. So once it starts to take that out and stay above it, then yeah, we can be long biased on AXP, because the response to earnings is quite positive. KSS has gapped up huge, and it tried to fail off on the gap day, but it actually reclaimed, so that's a strength. But it's been really choppy, not the way that I hate these kind of stocks that looks like this. It's been extremely choppy. So I am gonna be very careful trading this, but if it starts to take out major levels, which will be, in my opinion, yesterday's lows and the other days, you know, I think Monday's lows here, 61s and 62s. So crucial levels to watch on KSS will be 62s and 61s. Once it starts to take that out, that will be some down momentum coming into this stock. But in the sort of long idea would be, to be honest, there's quite a lot of resistance, overhead resistance on it, so it has to take out these big levels for me to be interested in longs on KSS. So yeah, that's what I think on KSS. Not very keen on it, very choppy price action, maybe a swing idea, but I think we'll have to wait on that. BKR also I think is an earnings play, but the good thing about this BKR is it's actually doing a multi-day breakout, and daily is not too bad, guys. It's broken above the key levels and it's staying above that, and it's also gapping up today. But the only issue with this one is a very low volume, so be very careful. It could be very illiquid. It's just the sub watch, guys, not my main watch. BKR, I'm just keeping an eye on. If it starts to bring in more volume, we can trade it long side. And then we have gappers. BBIG is gapping, by the way. BBIG, we were trading at around 3s, now it's gapping up to 350s. 350s around here, not much of a gap. But I'm thinking, guys, if it does gap up towards 4s or 390s, as you can see, this level here, 390s over towards 4s, that will be an area to watch if it does start to pop towards it, guys. Especially off the open, if it starts to run towards that, and if it's, as soon as we start to see a rejection from that area, we can take shorts on this. I'm a bit short biased, even though it is gapping up, simply for the fact that it has been quite weak. As soon as it starts to gain some momentum to the upside, it gets pushed down even more, as you can see. So a lot of short sellers, I think, is keeping an eye on it to pop so that they can actually short it down. So that's what I think on this. But now, having said that, I always have an option. I keep my I am not very strongly biased. I don't mind taking longs when it starts to take out that 4 level. So we'll see when it does take it out. How it takes out and how it trades after that will be the deciding factor whether we're going to take it long or not. So that's BBIG for you. JKS, I think the good news about this is it's IPO'd in Shanghai Exchange, very liquid here as well. So I just kept it because it gapped up. It's one of the gappers, but I'm not keen on trading this at all, the way it's trading, the way the volume is. So but again, if it starts to bring in more volume and it starts to creep back over to 47s, then we could look into long opportunities on this one. So that's pretty much it, guys. Earnings plays HAL, IBM, and AXP, I believe. Yeah, IBM looks interesting as well, over 137s. If it starts to trade over 137s, we can look for long opportunities on it. But if it starts to fail off of it, I think 136 fail will be crucial as well. If it does fail 136, we might have a bigger retracement towards 135s, even 134s, somewhere there. So that is the any other earnings you guys watching today? Let me know if I've missed anything, guys. But that's the deal. Again, SPY's failing off of that 440, so we might have initial rejection of 440s, and then we'll see how far it goes. But I'm thinking if it's not gonna break that 440 and stay above it, then we might look into be looking into shorting some stocks. right? Now, when it comes to SPY, when it does move down quite aggressively, sometimes it's a good idea to actually take some of the UVXY ideas. They can provide some decent move. If you don't like to short stocks, that's another opportunity. UVXY could be long as well if SPY short is there. Right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's the watch list. Not a big one. Again, today as well, there might be some chop coming, just like yesterday, guys, before it actually really start to move. I have been noticing as well lately, SPY usually moves after the lunchtime, which is where I don't trade. Unfortunately, I trade the first hour or two, and I'm done. So these days it's been quite choppy, so I have to be careful, guys. Maybe even lower my position size a bit, just to make sure that I don't get trapped in those wick stops. Alright, how's everybody else doing? Anybody has any list, any stocks that you want me to have a look? Yeah, always is welcome, man. No problems. I know you do watch it on the side as well if you don't join, so I know you're there somewhere. But yeah, yesterday wasn't that great anyway, so it's better to avoid those kind of choppy there. But if you had traded it, as I mentioned yesterday, about this whole SPY thing, when I was trading yesterday, a choppy price action earlier on, I was mentioning, look, it's gonna start to move maybe in the PM or after lunchtime. So the clear move was actually at that time frame. And in fact, if you look at the Monday's price action as well, quite choppy. Yes, some downtrend moment, but the main move came in at the PM, in the PM. I believe same goes for the Friday and Thursday. Look at that, Thursday's price action. Yeah, PM. So if you do trade the PM session or later on after lunch, yeah, that kind of environment might be good for you. So we've got 3 minutes to go, guys. Usually I will wait about 5 to 10 minutes before I take any trade. So the usual suspects that we've been watching with the SPY, like AMD. Again, AMD is gapping up as well, hitting that crucial level of 115 right here, daily level, and it's just trading in between that 114.50 and 115. So we'll see what it does. I think it will all depend again on the SPY's move and your Apple's. Yeah, Apple's relatively strong. So if we are gonna take longs, with the SPY correlation, it's probably gonna be Apple. Apple looks relatively strong. What about Tesla? Tesla is also similar, but it's failing off of 960s. Not much really. It can, yeah, it's pretty much the same sort of chart as the AMDs and the Apple. All right, best of luck, guys. Take it easy. Just make sure if you do trade major big names, then you may want to wait for the SPY to make its real move, create some sort of a direction. And even, I think it's better to wait that half an hour these days, I think. So just take it easy out there. Yes, sir. Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. So okay, that's same thing. UKR. IBM I'm looking at. I was looking that, you know, this is broken that 136 level, so now this might have, as I mentioned, a bit more momentum to the downside. So I'm looking at IBM, but the volume is a bit like, it's not that great, to be honest. Yeah, I would have liked it to be having more. Let's see what it does, guys. If it does start to come back up towards 135.80s, 136s, then we can look into shorting this. AXP is holding that 176, guys, but again, I might be, is there something, an issue with my Thinkorswim? Because that there's no volume at all here. There is, but it's barely noticeable. Yeah. So compared to yesterday's PM session, yeah, it's really bad volume basically. If there was a good volume, consistent volume on this one looks very nice for a long. But you have to be quite, your stop is almost, if you're taken anywhere, even here 176.50s, and also huge spread as well. Hold on. What's the spread on this? AXP 176.45. Yeah, quite a bit of spread. So you need few dollars of stop on this one, guys. So you have to be quite flexible with it. But yeah, it looks interesting for a long, but long term, for 176.70s. I think just about now, close to 177s will be. If it stays around 177s, I'll still be long biased on it. Maybe look into taking some longs on it. But at the moment, it's not looking that great. Was BBIC done? Again, BBIC is being shorted. It's not. It didn't even try to attempt to go towards 4. So that's clear sign of weakness. I see a fade off all day on this one. JKS. Yeah, again, I have an issue with the volume, guys. It's nice, it looks good, clean, but I have an issue with the volume. So today there's a lot of illiquid, you know, what's HAL, IBM. The only thing I see is IBM. This is not bad, guys. AXP, if you can handle few dollars of that stop, big stop, then I think this looks interesting. Hey Jessica, what's up? So main thing to watch is the SPY. So SPY is drifted under 440 again, and now it's looking weak, guys. So again, as I mentioned, a red day might be coming today as well, but I don't know whether it's going to be big or not. This is looking short, guys. I feel like I want to short it here. 36. I might start it here, guys. Ah, freaking hell, man! It went without me. Shit. Freaking hell, it went without me, guys. Let's get something else then. The hell, Apple. Okay, Apple is there, but it's relatively strong though. That's the problem. You don't want to be shorting Apple. But yeah, I might try that, guys. 60 to 50s. Okay, I, I'm looking at Apple, see if that 163 holds. A beautiful area to take short. It did hold nicely. Good. I managed to get 162.70s average right here. I will watch it, guys. I will keep it a little bit flexible because I don't want to be keeping very tight stop. I will keep it over the VWAP. So short Apple around 162.75s, around that area. We'll see what SPY does. And Lucid should also be, yeah, there you go, it's washing. And also AMDs, your AMDs. Yeah, AMD is looking interesting as well. 114 here is the level. 114 and 114.50, that's your area to keep an eye on. But SPY is bouncing, so Apple is definitely gonna look to bounce. Alright, so that's a rejection from 114s. I'm going to be very quick. If SPY starts to bounce and take out the 440s, I'll be out of Apple very quickly. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Break even, guys. Break even. Where's my Apple? Yeah, I'm out. The reason why I am quick on it is because I don't mind trying few times. I don't really mind trying few times. Now it's coming for another move down. Yeah, I was out prematurely on that one, guys. It would just wicked me out. At that point where I got out, SPY was bouncing a little bit stronger than I expected. So this is what I was looking at SPY. Right here, this bounce 440 was almost about to get taken out, but now 440 clearly held. So but we don't know at that time, though. That's the thing, we don't know. Let's have a look again. It's looking like it's yesterday's price action, very similar to yesterday's price action. It wants to choose a direction, but it doesn't. You see what's happening here, right? It wants to choose a direction, it doesn't. It wants to go down, and it doesn't. So we have to be extremely careful in these kind of environments. Yeah. Where's Silver? Call him, man. Where is he? He's gone. He shouldn't be absent. Yeah, you know, if you look at this, yes, sometimes, exiting early. I mean, if this had continued down, yes, I would have missed on it. But you gotta be sometimes really quick as well on your exits. But it takes years and years of experience to be able to pull it off. Usually I'm not this quick on the exits, but I just didn't like what SPY was doing, and also what Apple was doing at that point. It just rejected. Basically, it bounced off of the lows very quickly. That's what my main concern was. Really quickly, and reclaimed the price towards 162.70s. So very choppy at the moment, quite chop, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna wait up, guys, for any trades. Just don't want to get chopped around. Really tempted to short SPY though. Really tempted. It looks heavy, guys. The SPY looks heavy, so I might try shorting it around the 439.50s, around this, around here. Just waiting for that another rejection to come in. Yeah, yeah, 14. Just waiting on this rejection. Watching the level 2. Okay. All right, 40s. I took another stab at 439.40s. That's where I took it. Now, if it does take out 440, guys, I'll be out of this. So the risk is quite good on this one for a potential of what we're gonna get. So SPY short 439.40s, and if it does take out the lows, we can have a really quick wash. So hopefully it does this time. Earlier it tried, but it bounced off quite a bit. So the bounces are coming off of this. The more it attacks that low, the more the higher chance of it breaking, and a good move coming in will be there as well. So let's see. Yeah, still in that chop, but you know, that 439.60s were holding. Basically, this EMA, it was holding nicely, and also we've got 439.85 level. This is yesterday's highs as well, I believe. Yeah. So that level is holding nicely, which is looking good, which means that Apple has already gone down, so that's gonna affect the SPY. That's definitely gonna affect SPY. I feel like I want to add now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna stick to what I have here. We'll see what it does later. Yeah, it seems like it's choosing a direction, at least for a short period. Oh, maybe not. Your typical SPY price action lately, I think what's happening is it's getting bought up to keep the SPY up, which means all right, I'm gonna be coming out of this maybe early. Just don't want to get chopped around. Let's see what it does around 440 level. Yeah, it's definitely bounced off of the lows, so it's not taken out the lows at all. It tried to, but it completely failed as far as right now is concerned. So I'm really not happy with this, the way it's attacking that 440, so I might exit now. Yeah, I'm out, guys. Just around 440, just over 440. So this is clearly showing strength. So you know, now looking for longs will be a better idea in my opinion. I'm just gonna leave it, see how it reacts to like 5 to 10 minutes after it breaks that 440. Ooh, IBM. We missed on the IBM. I think I was looking for a bigger bounce on this one. Bigger bounce would have been nicer, but KSS is interesting. Possible short on KSS. 60 to 24, so around 10 cents 10 cents spread on this one, so we have to have a little bit of a bigger stop. So if we take it now, 60 to 50, so 30 cents, around 30 cents stop on this one. What's the volume? Volume is disappointing though. I am thinking of taking Tesla for a long. Tesla long 945.70s. Where is Tesla? Right here somewhere, just before 946, 70s, 945, 70s, around that area. Yeah, that's looking good. On this one, the stop is just around under 940, around $5, $6 stop, which is really good for Tesla. I usually have like $10 stop on it. So at the break of 940s, I'll be out. At the break of it, so it has to break and close below it. I know on Tesla the VWAP is holding, yes, but I've just started here. If it starts to take out the VWAP and 950 area, I might even add to it after the confirmation. So just gonna wait up on it. I think Yeah, it'll be better 950 break, but then when 950 breaks, then it might not give us a chance as well. So we'll see how it reacts at the 950 if it does get there. Hopefully it will. 162 break, 162 break on Apple looks interesting. Our SPY is just attacking the highs, this level here, which was a pre-market as well, the high of pre-market, which was a good level to watch. If it does break that, I'm long biased on Apple at the SPY at the moment. So you know it can pull back, but as long as it's holding over 440, I'm good with that. So 162, over 162, I'm taking Apple as well, guys, over 162. Yeah, no worries. I'll see you later. So Apple as well, over 162. Around 162.20s, I think I took right here. So I'm at the moment I've got two trades running. One is Tesla long and also Apple long 162.20s. Apple's stop will be 162.50s. Just below the area here. And our Tesla is doing well. Tesla is looking good. Tesla is looking good. So just under 946 long on Tesla. I've already gotten one R on it, 1 hour. So I need to get around 956 for me to start taking anything out. 955, 96, 956. So hopefully it will bring us some momentum to the upside. All right, Tesla, let's go, baby. Give me that 956 and I'll take the first partial. Yeah, it's struggling there. Tesla 953s struggling a little bit. And Apple doesn't look good at all. Mhm, mhm. I'm gonna be tight on Tesla's trade. 944 break, I will be out of this 944, which will mean that I've gotten really tight stop now compared to earlier. So I'm okay with that tight stop. Um, if it does come and take me out, that's fine. It'll almost be like a very small loser for me. I feel like it wants to, because the way Apple is trading, I might be out of Apple very quickly. Anytime. Looking at Apple. Anytime soon enough, I guess. Still holding on. So on Tesla, I feel like I can afford to add now. Yep. So I've added a little bit on Tesla right here. 950, just over 950. I think it might have been 950 30 or something like that. So I've added. So my average on Tesla right now is 948 almost. Less than 930, 947.80 around that area. And the reason why I could afford it is because my stop is tight now. You know, it's still under that 1 hour risk, which I'm okay with. That means that if it starts to run, I'll have much bigger hours now. So hopefully SPY is attacking the highs again, which means that Tesla is gonna also start to attack the highs. There it goes. And also our Apple should be doing well as well. There you go. Okay, so looking good, guys. Patience paid off, I guess. Still, I'm gonna be looking into taking some at 956. There it goes. Come on, give me that 956. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, even better, even better, even better, even better. Let's go. 958. Come on, come on, give me. All right, guys, I took some out here. Really nice. Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah, I was waiting for this, guys. So really nice, decent partial. First partial came in around 958. I was actually looking to 956, but the momentum was so strong that I couldn't. Even now it's strong, but I had to take some out, guys. But I think it's looking like it wants to go more. Maybe a better idea was 960s, but still I've got quite a few because of this ad. Quite a few ads that I can work with. Partials that I can work with if it decides to trend up. So looking really decent on this. I can move my stop now to break even between the averages, almost break even basically. Yeah, even break even is fine, because if it does break that 950, I will not let it come back to 950 and take me out on break even anyways. So if it does decide to pull back towards 954 55s, then I will probably take an early exit on this. But so far so good, looking really decent. Apple is going okay as well for us now, looking good. Apple needs to break through that area, this area here. I needed to really take out this 162.75s, and then I can relax on Apple. And we've got ourselves a good runner going. Beautiful. And SPY is just climbing. This is what I was expecting, guys. Remember the pre-market? That's why it's good to be here for the pre-market analysis, guys. I did mention 440 level is to watch. If it starts to fade off of it, we'll start to look short, which we did according to our analysis, which gave us a small loser. That's fine. But I also mentioned that, remember, if SPY starts to take out that 440s and starts to trade over it, then we will look to long these big names like Apple and Teslas and stuff like that, which we did again. Right to the tick, guys. So that's why I definitely recommend you to be coming in a bit early, so you can actually, just pick my brains. Alright, so it's looking good for Tesla. One partial came in 950. It's really nice. I feel like I will wait for that 961 to break, and once it does, it might give us another good move up. Once it does that, then I'll take some more out. Although it's kind of rejecting here a little bit from the highs. I can take some more out here. My 61s are holding strong, so I might take some out here, guys. I'm just watching SPY as well on the side. Go on, go on, go on. Let's go. 961.50. I took some. It might be a bit early, guys, but I took some more out. I don't know. I just feel like that high of day is gonna struggle. 961.50 is around this area here. Okay, now I can relax on it because I have like 50% left on it. I've got quite a bit of profit on this. Really nice. Happy with the trade. And as it starts to go towards 965s, I'll take some more out, and then 970s is the target. So we'll see if it gets there or not. Apple, I would really like it to not reject from here. So if it does start to reject from here and starts to go towards my entry area, I might actually take an early exit on this, because it seems like it's not as strong as Tesla. It's relatively weak. You know, I just don't like to long relatively weak stocks. I thought this will bring in more momentum to the upside once SPY starts to take out the highs right here, but it didn't. So I'm a bit concerned about Apple's trade, especially rejecting off of VWAP like that is not good. So I'm gonna, you know, we just tighten the stop a little bit on this. Yeah. And also, this is gonna bring in a bit more retracement or pullback, because I do expect SPY to be pulling back a little bit, because we did have a move from 439s to all the way to 443s. Now a little bit of a pullback is quite healthy, as long as it's not taking out 441s, VWAP and stuff like that. So that's healthy. I expect that anyways. So for Apple, there will be a little bit of pullback. If it stays like this, it's really good. It looks very good for a Apple. But if it takes out 162s, then I wouldn't like it. Tesla is the one that's paying us really nicely. Pulling back, which is, again, I expect that. A little bit strong, which is you know, concerning a little bit, but as long as it's over 954s, 53s, this area here, I'm okay holding on to Apple. Again, even if it does come and wash and takes me out, I'll be out on the remaining 50% with a break even. It's already given me good profit, so not too shabby. Yeah, SPY. Watching SPY. Apple is looking even better now. Apple seems to be looking much better right now. An add point maybe. Feel like I want to add here. I'm looking into adding, guys. Okay, so 162 right here, 84s. I think I managed to get in some. And now what can happen is, if it does take out this low here, 162.35s, then I can, you know, exit early without big losing sort of trade. So if it does take me out on the first entry, that's, I can, you know, easily handle that, because that'll be kind of like a 1 hour or minus 1 hour trade for me, or less than minus 1 hour actually. So my stop is very tight on it. I can handle that. It's looking not too great. I don't like that. I might exit early here. I don't like Apple. I'm gonna exit on break even, guys. Apple, I can't. It's just not really acting the way I would like it, especially after that ad. I would have expected it to continue, but it actually washed down. So I'm gonna exit early, guys, on this, on a break even right now. Looking to exit, see if it takes out 162.50s, which it wants to. Looking for that 162.50 to get taken out for me to exit this, which is right here. So 162.40s, guys, I'll be out of this, which is basically my my break even for of the averages of those two. It's just over break even. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out on this break even, guys. Apple just didn't have that continuation. 2 break even trades on Apple, guys. And Tesla is going to be also not behaving. But the good thing about this is I've got flexibility on this to hold for a bigger pullback towards 953s, which is fine, because If it does pull back to 953s and it starts to hold, then another add chance might be there as well, as long as SPY behaves. So SPY is kind of behaving nicely, so Tesla. Yeah, that's not looking good. So also looking at SPY, it's not really behaving nicely. But again, SPY has, as I mentioned, 441 over. Now it's 441 over. I will be okay with longs. If it does come down and breaks that, then I'll look to exit my Tesla. Or it has to take out my break-even point. Yeah, it's pulling back strong, that SPY thing. Now it's coming up to that 441 level. Here we go. Let's see what it does here. Yeah, still watching this 441. Basically the VWAP area. See if it holds. Yeah, it's not holding. It's not holding. So Tesla is not gonna hold as well. So I might as well exit on Tesla. I'm looking to exit on Tesla with a profit. 952s. 952. 952s. I'm out of Tesla, guys. Unfortunately, around here. 952s. Yeah, there. Still some profit on the last batch. Yeah, from 947s. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I was kind of, like hoping that Tesla or SPY would have started to continue its momentum up, take out the highs. I did manage to get 2 partials on it, which is great. But the way the SPY went down was quite a bit of aggressiveness in it coming in. So now this is looking weak. So I think that the whole idea of being long biased is flipped now. We'll see what it does. As long as it's staying under that VWAP, we might look into some shorts as well. Which means SPY is the relatively strong of those, the big names. Sorry, Tesla. Apple is the one that was showing weakness, so might be a better idea to short. Even the others, like, let's have a look at what AMD did. Yeah, a bit choppy. AMD is very choppy as well. Netflix is looking like it's looking very heavy. Netflix looks heavy. Interesting. This one looks, actually we might have missed that, guys. I don't like to chase the stock. It would have been fine here somewhere, but now no. Just your usual SPY price action. I think over here. I'm thinking of taking UVXY long. Not yet. It needs to be trading over that VWAP. Not yet. Okay, no, not yet. It has to be trading over, and SPY is actually taking out the 441. So, is it possible for it to be this to be a pullback? I doubt it, because this move is quite strong compared to a normal pullback that you get. So we'll see. I think it seems like a bigger pullback, but it's just again it's showing that choppy sort of behavior. I don't know, Jessica. Everybody seems like they've had enough of trading. Oh, it can be annoying as well. Like it really is sometimes. Like for example, Tesla. My Tesla trade is gonna annoy me today, because entry was 946 under, and then another add 950, and then the average was 947.50s. Partial, good partials definitely, but this exit I completely exited because at that point SPY was very weak. I was looking at SPY's 440 level. That should not have broken, and once it broke, then I had to exit Tesla, because that could have easily carried on down. But Tesla held. My initial, at that point, my initial exit was here on the break even. Now, if Tesla starts to take out the highs again, which was the plan, that if it will take out the highs and it starts to continue for much bigger move, then I'm gonna be feeling a lot of FOMO today. What was my 952? Yeah, around 952 on my last exit. Still, good, decent profit. Don't get me wrong. It's a really nice trade. But if it starts to take out the highs, I will not be that. I'll not be happy. So we'll see. Two trades on Apple as well. Luckily, both of them are actually break even. Apple short here, and then as soon as I started to see some sort of bounce coming in on SPY and on this one, exited break even, long here, and then added here with a break even here somewhere, and it starts to fail off, I took off break even again. So break even on Apple. But now I think ideally we should be looking into, at least for the short term, looking into short ideas. That's what I think. So Tesla, maybe looking for shorts, and even Apple. So Tesla is looking decent, but that's just yeah. So earlier on this one, my initial stop was here for this entry, but then since I added here, my stop came up somewhere here. So very tight stop from the average. So I managed to get, I think, over 1 hour on it, even though it's 50% of the partials. So that might just be around 1 hour, just over 1 hour. Maybe even more, I think, but keep it nice and neat. Yeah, they are quite expensive. Obviously, Tesla, you know, you gotta, they are very expensive. Yeah, that was a nice short opportunity there, and also on Apple. Yeah, Apple is quite choppy. Hmm. Yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, this was not your normal pullback, so this was actually a reversal. So it's good that we had to exit that Tesla. Very nice trade, hindsight. I was still would have been okay with the Tesla's exit. Where's Tesla? Oh, Tesla's exit was here. So actually that's more than 1 hour. Probably is very close to 2 hour actually, because this is also profit. Yeah, this might be 2 hour, guys. At least close to it, because yeah. So that's a good trade. That's what I was wondering. Like, this looks to be. So in hindsight, yes, that was a really good exit, but a better exit. To be honest, I would have been happier exiting here under 950, because I needed to see that response of that 950 area, and also the VWAP, which I didn't wait for. In this case, it worked out for me. $2 of profit. I saved $2 of profit, but yeah, that would have been, I would have been happier on this exit for sure. This is trading, guys. Even if you get a good trade, you're still not happy. Unbelievable. What's our BBIG done? This is exactly what I mentioned earlier. Fader, guys. All day fader. Right here. I was mentioning this. So I'm not looking to trade that. Too boring. JKS has reclaimed the VWAP. Interesting. Round under trading under 440 level, and still showing sign of weakness. Now if this does continue, it might take out the lows, and if it does, we might have a bigger red day. And if it doesn't, for some reason, if it starts to bounce from 439s now and then starts to trade between this range, we are looking at a very narrow range day compared to its relatively lately it's been producing huge ranges. So it will not be a shock if I do see very narrow range today. This trade as well around, I think, minus 0.5 R because it was early exit. So this exit is quite early actually. I was looking for a close above the normally I would have taken out here. My exit would have been here, but I exited early here somewhere. So yeah, that's minus 0.5 R. Ooh, it seems it's weak. Yeah, it's weak. It's weak. Okay. Right. So that's not looking good. You're gonna doesn't see chip storage getting worse. So for December 76, that's not bad. Begin. Okay. All right. As I said, if it starts to trade under this low here, then we might see a bigger red day today. That's what I think. Let's see if it's true by the end of the day. Yeah, SPY is not looking good, guys. It is definitely weak. It's definitely weak. Is the FOMC meeting over? '25 and '26 though. Federal Reserve. So 25, 26. Yeah, I think people might be waiting for that. Hmm. Hey, War, what's up? Solid, how's it going? Neo, yeah, Neo might be anything. Like, yeah, interesting. Good area, good area, good eye. Same goes for Lucid as well. Very similar Lucid, by the way, if you haven't seen. Very, very similar. So might not be a bad idea here. I think I might not trade anymore. I had might have been might be up 1.5 or 1 hour today, but I just feel like it's gonna get into that chop. It just doesn't have that continuation. You see what I mean? It just doesn't have that continuation. Now this bounce is coming in. That means that Lucid bounce is gonna come in. Well, surprisingly, Lucid is continuing down, which is good actually. If you want to short anything, this shows relative weakness. So Lucid is a better option, I think. I might try this actually. Short. Come on, Lucid, don't run. Yeah, FOMC yesterday and today, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably why. That's why you want to keep your positions very controlled. Yeah, this one is not too bad. Lucid looks nice for a short. And also, as you mentioned, Neo looked good as well. Yeah, still decent. Over 24 will be the stop. Yeah, Neo looks good as well. Shorting Lucid and possibly Neo. Okay, so I'm in Lucid. 35, around 15, somewhere there. With a stop over 35.40 if it does break and close above it. But what we don't want is SPY to be climbing back up and take out the 440s, or even this area here. SPY looks good for a short right now actually. I might try this. Guys. 433.88. Yeah. Okay, good. Just a little bit of a chase, but okay. So I got in a bit. Didn't like the price, but that's fine. Somewhere there. This one is like a mine 0.5. Stop will be over 440 or here, depends. I've taken small share size on this just in case if it does take out 440, then I will lose 0.5 R, so half position basically. The reason is I believe it is still risky to be trading with the FOMC and the indecision that's that's going on in SPY. So yeah, just keeping it nice and tight, my positions. But looks okay. 2 trades short Lucid with a stop over 40, 35.40, and then SPY short 438.85s, and then stop. It's gonna be 440. That's the hard stop. 440 break, but I might exit early as well if it takes out 39.50s, which means very small loser on that. And how does NIO look like? Still good? Is it still good? Yeah, NIO still looks good. I wasn't going to take any trades. I was going to leave early, but yeah, this one looks decent. Around 24 is your risk. You just want that SPY to be falling now, not doing this. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's why I'm taking half positions these days. I know my risks are very under control, so yeah, I don't mind taking a few shots here and there. I'm already up for the day. Worst case scenario, I'll be around break even, somewhere there. So this is not going to be nice for Lucid, so okay, now that it's rejecting from the 439.50s, definitely on the break of 439.50s, I'll be out of this, which means very, very tight stop. So now that's looking good. You see that rejection from 439.50s? Barely gets up there and rejects strongly. So that's looking good. So if we're short any NIO, Lucid, War, hold on to it. Yeah, you know, Lucid, I'm short Lucid. I wish I took the NIO, but there was too many things. I took 2 trades, so yeah, this is looking good now. Now my stop goes down more and more. We want that. I mean, it's still not there. I want this to be taken out very quickly. So now my stop is here, which is good, which is great, because that will mean I'm not going to lose much on it in case if it does take me out. That's still a mental stop, by the way. It's not a hard stop. Hard stop would be here, 440. Just in case if SPY starts to take out the lows, I am being patient with these trades. I'm being very patient. If it starts to go a little bit further down, I'll put it on just over break even, which it is. There you go. Now I'm not risking much on it. Perfect. This one is a stress-free trade now for me. By the way, Solid, this was one of the strategies or setups, but not very clean though. I must admit. But the way, yeah, it looked alright to me. But NIO was better, I think. Oh, looking good, nice. Yeah, NIO should definitely have a good move now. You should have taken quite a bit out. Nice. Nice move. Both looks nice. My Lucid looks much weaker, so I'm happy with the way it's working out. This one, guys, remember, again, if SPY starts to take this out, this low out, these are gonna go. We'll have a bigger wash. So I'm hoping it does that. Might have been a good idea to stay a little bit longer. I'm putting some limit orders on 3450s just before that, maybe at the lows of here on Lucid, and also just before 34s, 3410s. Yes, sir. You always do, Solid. See, this is what I mean. Like, look, we have Solid, yeah. Once in a while, he pops up with an idea, or he just look, two brains, two minds are better than one, right? We say 1 and 1 is 11. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 2, it's actually 11. So, we want to have more of Solids, more of Jay contributing to the stream, to the community, for each other. So yeah. Spy, come on, baby, let's go. You want to take that out, don't you? Yes. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Okay. Lucid, I'm ready to take some out, guys. Lucid, gonna take some more out. Just waiting on the yes. Okay. Waiting. 3450. Boom. 3450. I took some out. Lovely. Looking decent. If I get on Lucid, if I get 34, guys, I'll be happy. I'll take most of it out here, put a limit order of, and then after that I'll have only like 25% left, which is great. How's your Neo doing? It should be doing good. Yes, from if I were to take it, my entry probably would have been 2380s, and then yeah, you should have taken some. Actually, this has more ways. I don't know. I mean, banking in some is always good, but this has more room. Yeah, Solid. This has quite a bit of room. 2340s, maybe 2350s. You mean 2392? Yeah. Nice, very nice. Actually, I prefer that entry much better. Yeah. Yeah, it's just your average is 2390 something. Very good. I would have probably taken that. Yeah. Agreed. Nice. I like that. Um, my trailing stop is getting closer and closer to the break even now. So as I said, a very stress-free trade. Love it. Um, managed to Can't believe I managed to get some really decent decent trade from the bounce on Tesla. I wanted to short it as well, right here, and this is also one of the strategies that I will cover. Yeah, it was perfect, but I was not really sure at that point. Spy wasn't acting. Actually, it was here somewhere, so I wanted Spy to be a bit under that VWAP. Maybe that's why. Yeah, it's gonna be soon, Jessica. So don't worry. At the end of the month, I said February, first week of February. Okay, Neo, what's Neo doing? Oh, really nice. Ah, there you go. That's much better exit for you. Solid, right? 2350s. So very nice. Almost about 45 cents for you. Beautiful. Yeah, there it goes, and it looks really like it looks weak. You know, it's one of those faders, like really slow faders, which is good. If you're in a stock which is slowly fading like that, is much better than having to have a stock like very big washes. Um, Unless it's one of those, you know, low floaters, which actually they do fall. Yeah, in a week, yeah. No problem, Oasis. Catch you later tomorrow. So Neo definitely is looking weak. Lucid, what's this guy doing? Bouncing off a little bit. I'm okay with the bounce towards 35s. That's fine. If it does bounce, it's okay. And what's our Spy doing? Okay, it's bouncing as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have too much risk on Spy. Actually, if it does take me out on the stop, it'll probably be less than minus 0.5 R. So very, very small risk. So I'm okay with that as well. Yeah. Yeah, this Neo's 23. If you haven't taken anything, this level here, 23.38, is the yesterday's low. Could be an area that could pose a problem. So I hope you have taken something at least until now. You're in a really good position, just like on my Lucid. Solid. I think. Yeah, you know, on this one, Solid, I would really, you know, yes, trend line is there. You're talking a trend line from there. That's just too aggressive trend line. There's no swing highs, proper swing highs. I will, if you're looking at this trend line, however, that's a different issue. Yeah, this trend line is much more accurate, which means instead of that, I will look for dynamic trend line. Right now is being created by the 20 EMA. That's what what you can keep an eye on is this one. Yeah, really nice exit. If you have taken it anywhere close to 2350, it's very good exit. Yeah. Yes, sir. Getting any good winners in these kind of environments is always a bonus. Just remember, the past few days, the environment of SPY and the market has been really terrible. Yes, there was big ranges, but it's very hard to read. It's very hard to read as a technical trader. There's no follow throughs. Anything that pops gets dropped and then pops. It's just so random. Yeah. So let's go, Neo. Lovely. Almost $1 move. Going to 23 will be $1. Not too shabby. There goes my Lucid. Beautiful. Go to 24. Sorry, 34. I wish it went. No, I don't wish it to go to 24. I still have some swinging on this. SPY didn't help us, guys, but still there was some decent trades. SPY could have helped us a little bit. This one just didn't have. Again, no surprise. FOMC, guys. Aslan, what you want? Come here. Come here, you. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Say hi. Ah, there you go. There's my Aslan. Give us a kiss. Off you go. Oh, what are you doing? Huh? What you want? You want some treat? No? Yeah, my cat is kinda here. What you want? You want some treat? You came to distract me. Thank you for that. Aslan's here. Right, so okay, so SPY is looking okay. We want that, just continue down. And surprisingly, Apple's holding up nicely. New, very good. There you go. That low gets hit and then bounce comes in. And Lucid. Ooh, it's bouncing, guys. SPY is bouncing, so I don't like that bounce, guys. I might exit soon on SPY, on break even. Just don't like that. I need that to close though. If it closes, I'll take early exit. Aslan, no. Aslan. No. Right, so it's not closing there, so now my stop is here, guys, 439.19, which is very close to break even now. So that's the deal with SPY. Almost break even. It's gonna take me out. If it is, I'm okay with that. And if that's the case, then I will exit this guy as well, Lucid. Yeah, she's funny. She's very funny. Yeah, I'm out of SPY, guys. Almost break even. And I'm waiting on this to close above the 20 EMA, and then on the break of that high of that candle, I'll exit. And then that'll be it for me. There's your bounce coming in on NIO. So now, guys, on the break of this candle, 34.85, I'll be out on Lucid. If it doesn't take me out, then I'll leave it until 34. If it does, I still have like almost 1 hour on it. Oh, more than 1 hour actually. Yeah, just choppy. That's just, yeah, minus 0.5 hour on SPY for the whole day. This is nothing. And Apple was 2 break-evens, break-even, and then break-even for these ads as well. And then I didn't take NIO. I took Lucid. That's if it does take me out on this top, that'll be 1 hour. Plus 1 hour, not too bad. Plus 1 hour. Yeah. And then Tesla was 2 hour. So not too shabby, guys. So far it looks like I've got 1 hour, SPY being 0.5 hour minus 0.5 hour, so that's 0.5, and then 2. I've got 2.5 hour for the day. So yeah, I'm gonna be done, unless this one gives me more, which is close to 34s. That's fine, but for the day, 2.5 hour, I'll take that in these kind of conditions any day. So I'm happy with the day's results. 2 plus 2.5 hour for the day. I still haven't recovered from the last 2 days, which I had like max losses, which is 3. I think I had 3 hours Monday, 3.5 hour yesterday. Oh, this is looking good. So just gonna grind it out, guys. Alright, guys, I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST, and I'll catch you up later, guys. Take it easy, stay safe out there. Cheers, guys.